What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Expedition 33. In the previous episode, we went through the rest of Visages. We beat the anger and sadness paths after beating the joy path the episode prior to that. And now we are ready to confront the Axon. So let's just, without further ado, just get on up to where we need to get to. Superhero landing there from CL. Oh, that was cool. CL's just got aura. So, alright, let's go ahead. It's a big old mask here. Let's see what's up.
I think you pissed him off.
He thinks she pissed him off. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna get attacked first, or do we get... Oh, we get to go first. Okay. Well, just Verso, I guess. Which is fine. Verso has a ton of speed. So he gets to play immediately again. I think we just go with a perfect break. We could go Defiant Strike and get 2 hits and apply a mark. Let's just try it. There we go. 19,000 and do a mark. A mask emerges. It burns. I accidentally hit R1, and otherwise I would have. Damn it, that sucks. I would have actually gotten out of that. That sucks. All right, well, let's just hit a. Do we want focus foretell? Let's just see what a marking card does. It is weak to dark. Okay, perfect. All right, well, we're gonna do sword ballet because we have the ability to. 49,000 damage for her. That's insane. Well, we're at 4. I think we can get 2 autos without getting into B. Yep. Now we're at 9. We could go with Phantom Stars and do extreme light damage, actually. It just won't do as much damage, I don't think. I was gonna go for Berserk Slash, because he's only half. Let's just try Phantom Stars, see what a C Phantom Stars looks like. Probably not great. I mean, still did 18,000 damage. Another mask emerges with the Doubt Mask. Dang. I didn't get that one. That's unfortunate. Alright, so there's 3 foretell on it only. I think we're gonna do Plentiful Harvest just to set us up with AP. She's defensive. We can get Rain of Fire. Get into offensive. It was already burning though. I guess we probably should have did something else.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Merde.
All right, so we're going right into a fight. Okay, it's a second fight. Okay. Does a headshot do any more damage? It looks like it does. All right, let's get this then. We are now B. We have powerful, so let's go with I kind of want to do a Defiant Strike to get into Berserk Slash, but we'll just do Perfect Break, build up some break damage. 9999 is good. So she is now in Twilight. There is no focus, there's no foretell, so I think we just do a focus foretell. It's not as much damage, but it did do dark damage. Also mask some emotions.
Get ready.
Okay, damn. Alright, so what we're gonna do actually is do a gradient. I don't think Verso can be healed, but everybody else could, but they're not low. Let's say we could apply 10 burn, but it get us to offense. Let's just do Virtuos Strike and get into Virtuos. Which is not bad at all, and then it gives us the one we needed, I think, to get, or wait, maybe we already had it, but we get Sword Ballet. Lots of damage there, 48,000, surrounded by defensive aura. Gains a shield for each blow dealt to us. Okay. Alright, we get a shot and a mark.
My turn.
I don't think he was weak to anything, but we can go Light Holder.
Your existence.
Still 11,000 damage and gets us to S. Now she's in her last turn. He has 10 foretell. I think we just go with a Sealed Fate. Oh, it's physical. Phantom Blade could possibly break. Let's just try it, see what happens. It's gonna consume all the foretell. I don't think it will break though, but we'll see. It did break. Okay, perfect.
Let's carve a path.
Perfect. Alrighty, so he's S. We need 5 for Phantom Stars. Let's get auto attacks. And this might be enough. Let's see. Let's try Phantom Stars, see what happens. And there we go. 123,000 XP. We get Immaculate, 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Yeah, that's not great for me. A lot of you could probably use that and be fantastic at it, but that is not one for me. Depending on what the stats are, I guess, because it just could be used for one person, I guess, for their first turn. So if you're trying to like really get somebody's first turn, like a Mael, if we were gonna use not Flurry, but the other one I can't think of at the top of my it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But now she's at 999s for every hit if she crits, so it's basically useless for her too. So anyway, yeah, it'd be all right for, I guess, Verso to do the shot to get 30% more damage on each shot and his auto attacks and all that for the first turn. But again, I don't know. But anyways, we did 387,000 damage. Let's go. We won. Mael leveled up. Let's go.
We did it. No, wait.
We all need masks.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
That was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir.
Is it you again? Why?
Well,
What did you see this time? I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was. Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
Wow. That is a lot to unpack. Barrier breaker acquired. You can now face the Paintress at the monolith. Damn. Barrier breaker. I don't know what that element is. Defense and agility. Again, I feel like all of her good stuff levels with defense and agility. Starting Virtuose. So basically, other than starting in Virtuose, that's not great. So steel shields removed by hitting enemies. Switch to Virtuose on breaking any shield. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all its shields. I don't know. The weapon looks crazy cool. And it's defense and agility just like the other one, so it wouldn't really change any of our stats. Like, that's a cool looking weapon. But it does a lot less damage. And this, basically, the only thing we use this for is to be in Virtuose stance. Like, that's literally all it is for her, is to be in Virtuose stance. That's literally the only thing we use it for. So, like, and this barrier breaker is really cool. We could level it up to 20 and kind of see what it does. Because she's going to be in our party all the time. But it would also, it's like, it'd be nice to get Dual Liso and Batalum and whatever. Increased break damage per Earth Stain. 9 AP on breaking an enemy. That could be alright. Scavarim is pretty cool, but yeah, I just like the 2 stains. The only thing I would change this out maybe for would have been the Kralum, with the AP when stains are consumed, because I think when you use Elemental Genesis, it counts as consuming a stain. I guess we'll have to see if we get it to 20. It's just like, it's kind of like the same with gain a shield with a Sun Charge active. That's nice as well. But it's like, this is just such a good item. Excuse me. During Twilight, all damage dealt is converted to dark damage. I don't know about that. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna see if I can maybe cut that out. But now I talked too much in the middle. But I need to drink more in between my episodes, so my apologies again for the coughing. But this is just so nice with the always having more foretell. But again, then it gets useless later on. It's kind of like the level 20 is useless. Like this, the level 10 and 20, I don't care. It's just the starting in Virtuose is just so nice. But Barrier Breaker is wonderful. Because like, it just looks cool, I guess. But hitting a marked enemy breaks all of its shields, so that could be nice too. But she goes last all of the time. If she was second, maybe it could be a little bit better too, because then like you could have Verso Markham or CL Markham and then break its shields. But I mean, that could be more of a thing if we get to more shield breaking people. But I also don't know what that element is, because I don't think it's, yeah, because dark is like the moon, that's light, so I don't know what element that is. So again, it's a cool weapon. I just don't know if we're gonna use it. And then what else did we get? We got Immaculate. What stats does that give us? Okay, 103 speed, 15 critical rate. Could be better than the augmented counter for her. But also, she could use some speed. Longer powerful is nice though now. But does it have more crit rate than the healing share? Yeah. I think we might sacrifice that 400 health for the 1 crit rate and the speed, because she does need some speed. She's lagging behind now. She's at 870 to the 1035, the 1013, and the 902. So she's not lagging behind as much now. So I feel like that's pretty alright. And again, the 30% damage until a hit. I mean, that first turn, she can really do as much damage as she could, you know? Alright, so first thing, let's go ahead and rest and heal up. And then we can look at our abilities and skills. I don't think anybody has anything. I think it's just Mael who leveled up. So she could go with more agility. Or we could see if defense. Defense does give her some crit rate. Whereas crit rate doesn't. So this should get more defense, more crit rate, more attack power. So we'll keep doing defense. Because it looks like either of the two weapons that we like the most right now, she's going to be in crit rate or in defensive. So to level it. So I'm not mad about that. And then skills, I don't think we have anything. It's just, yeah, she doesn't have anything. Yeah, actually, no, we do have something. I want to get Crustal Crush. Assign that to over Rock Slide. Cool. And then she's one away from her final path, which would be good. And she has 3 with nothing that we really want. Again, Pyrolos we might get. I might get Pyrolos. Because again, maybe the burn damage stuff would be alright, you know? So I don't know. Maybe we'll get into some more burn damage stuff eventually. Who knows? But there we go. So we're all rested up, and now I believe it's probably time to go talk to everybody after we go like spend our weapon stuff, because we should have gotten some colors of Lumina, I think. So resources, we only got 9, so basically it's 2 for everybody. Lune's 1 behind, Verso's 1 ahead, and we'll keep Verso ahead. I just love Verso. He's one of my favorite characters in video games, so I'm just gonna keep letting him be ahead of everybody. So, and Minoko, sorry, you get none because we're not using you. Like at least 4 of ours, so if we ever get split up in like a 3 and 2 again, whoever's with Minoko at least is very strong. And Minoko still has some baseline skills that could be alright. Oh, we didn't look at weapons. We do want to go look at weapons real quick. I almost forgot. So upgrade weapons. How many do we have to go about leveling this barrier breaker? So we can get this to 20. We could see. Because for him it's costing like 4 now to get to 18. 4 and 4. I kind of just want to see. I just feel like it's useless for us to level this if we're not going to use it. But stealing shields could be nice. And then switch to Virtuos by breaking any shield. Which I think basically means if someone's shielded and we hit them, we steal it. And then we would go to Virtuos. And that weapon looks cool. So you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think that might just be like... We can't get it to 20 because we don't have any Grandiose. Damn. Alright, so we'll do Dualiso first. I just want to get it to 19. And then... Since we're not entirely sure that this is the weapon we're going to continue to use for her, I think we just go the Batellum to... I don't know. It'd be nice if we had some Grandiose Chroma Catalyst, that's all I'll say. I don't know where we could get any, so... That kind of sucks. Let's just do this one. Cool. So it still is going to be, what is this? This is 1486, whereas Barrier Breaker is 1440, and it's not even level 20 yet. Dang. That's crazy. But we're going to keep this because it stay in Virtuos stance for now. Alrighty. So we got our weapons upgraded. We got all that. Now it's time to probably catch up with everybody at the camp. We had a story thing happen, so usually that means that we will be moving on to the next stuff. So let's go ahead and talk to Seal first.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
All right, do you want to spend some time with CL? Of course we do, but first off, I forgot to mention this too. We didn't talk about any of the cutscene stuff because we were too into like the leveling up. Mael seeing whoever that lady is, because we know Alicia is the masked lady, and then I don't know if that's their mom or who it would be, but she looked like she was trying to attack Mael, so that's crazy. And then not Verso talking to the mask maker guy and saying, "So you're Verso, huh?" That's crazy. And then he said Renoir, so maybe it's Verso or Renoir, some type of, again, I don't know. But then we saw the curator like flashed as Renoir. Who is who in this game is insane. But that mask maker did have like a dagger and a sword, kind of similar weapons as Verso, and then he was like, "Are you Verso?" or "You must have been Verso," or whatever. So that's kind of interesting too. But I just wanted to comment on that before we go talk to CL, because I didn't comment on that because I got caught up in the actual gameplay stuff. So let's spend some time with CL.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm... sorry.
I was prepared for his Gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
And that's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
I feel used, but I like it. That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings casual. We're gonna hit her with this one. I'm not trying to smash after you were just talking about how you love your husband and all that stuff. That just seems kind of weird to me. So, like, it kind of gives you the out. Maybe she won't like this response, but again, it kind of is what it is. It's kind of how I feel. Of course, you're not going to say no the first time, but now we're getting into her dead husband and all that, so I don't know.
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings, casual.
I understand. Good night.
Though disappointed, CL understands Verso's feelings. CL sees a good friend in Verso. Damn. the relationship level increased. And I feel like that's a valid response. You know, you were just talking about your dead husband, how you're in love or competing in different events. Like, I get it that you're just trying to get some because you're an adult woman who wants to get her some. But, like, I don't know, man. I would feel used. Again, like he said, he's like, I feel used, but that's fine, and I like it or whatever. I can't remember what the response was, but I don't know. I feel like it's good to break it off there before you get too emotionally involved, especially Verso, who hasn't been around anybody for however long. Yeah, I feel like that's the right choice. But also, why would you say no the first time? They spend some time discussing past loves. They head back to the others. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like there's no reason to not do it the first time, but the second time you're like, okay, this is, now you're talking about your feelings. I can't compete. I wouldn't want to be with somebody who is always going to be in love with somebody else. You know what I mean? It's just not helpful for my feelings. Like, I mean, if you're just smashing and it is what it is, but it kind of sounds like from Verso's, like, do you think I could compete in that? It sounds like that's where he's trying to lead it. Like, that's what he wants from my interpretation. So we're going to say no. So I sorry to disappoint anybody, but at least we did it once, right? Like Drake said, one time is fine with me. Anyway, let's talk to Lune next.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? Of course we do. We want to spend time with everybody. Verso approaches Lune, who's working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
Working with your parents sound fun. I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you. I don't know. I wouldn't want to work with my parents, but that's a whole other can of worms there. So, I don't know if it sounds like she got along with them, but yeah.
Working with your parents. Sounds fun.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? See, that's how you ask question. Yeah. We don't want to be condescending after she just said that. But it could be funny. Doesn't that feel nice? That's also kind of condescending. But...
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do.
maybe we could play together sometime? Yeah.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. That's great. So Lune to level 5 as well. So now we got CL and Lune to relationship level 5. Perfect. I do enjoy that. They spent some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learned music. The discussion is passionate, lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. Well then, perfect. I suppose we gotta talk to everybody twice.
It's nothing.
I forgot about that.
Extra long.
You, on the other hand, you're not nervous?
Of course I am.
All right, come on.
And
Let's get through this. Okay, like I said, I just want to make sure there's not anything else.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah.
Alrighty, nothing from them. All right, let's meet with Maëlle now. See what she
You
has.
saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
You want to spend time with Maëlle? He's kind of sounded frustrated by that. I wish Gustav was here. Like maybe frustrated because he couldn't get there in time, like he said, or frustrated because he doesn't feel enough for Maëlle. With her saying, "I wish Gustav was here." I don't know, but let's spend some time with her. Maybe she can articulate. Verso notices Maëlle looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Maëlle is skeptical about his advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but does not wish to be alone. Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Maëlle appreciates the silence they share. Damn. That sucks for her. So she is also relationship level 5. Perfect. Then they head back to the others. So 5 doesn't get you anything. Alright, let's see what Minoko's got for us.
You're finally here. We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend time with Minoko? Of course we do. I say that every single time. We want to spend time with everybody.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Alright, get ready to lose some other time. It's late and you need your beauty sleep. Alright.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Oh, actually, I thought there'd be some sort of nothing. Alright, well, how much damage does he take? Oh, this is gonna be a tough duel. Is this like actually a duel? Okay. Get a perfect break then. Okay. Yeah, we only parried one of those. Not great for us.
You're outmatched.
Alright, let's see. Let's just do a Berserk Slash. 28 or 29,000. There we go. Thank you for doing that, Minoko. God. Because otherwise I may not have. No, we need to get perfect break because we might be able to break him here. I don't actually know. But we'll try. Oh, close. No! Can I retry?
Ha! Once again, I am
Damn.
victorious.
Yeah, you walking hairball.
Verso, ever gracious in defeat. Rematch.
Yeah, actually.
Get ready to...
So apparently you can just refight him over and over again? Perfect.
Let's carve a path.
Forget you, Minoko. Get a marked damage, 6,000, gets it powerful. I want to see what Defiant Strike does. So yeah, so we lose some health, we get the mark.
Oh well.
Yeah, see, that's just unfair. No, not actually unfair. That's just such a hard ability to dodge. Perfect break would do extra break. I mean, we could try it again. We're gonna lose this duel again to Minoko, aren't we? And I am not quitting until we win this. Damn, dude. He's hard. It's the Stalact one that gets me. I can't get the Stalact things right.
Once,
Yay.
Verso.
Yes, we are going to beat you, buddy. We will beat you. How is he so strong? He has way more health than he has normally. Alright, let's hit him here. And I think we just do our break. Try to save as much health as we can. Build up break damage on him. There we go, we got that counter at least. Hit him with the auto attacks, and we should be able to do light holder. So I think it's a 4. $10,000 damage, get to S.
Bring it on.
Why didn't I get my shields? Minoko is hard, man.
Ha!
Yeah.
Verso.
I have to win. But this is not going well for me. But he is the second to last person to talk to. We only have SPA after this, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We did 5,000. I mean, we got a decent amount of damage there. That relentless combo must just be like way too much for us. I say we have to go for attacks right away to be able to do perfect break again. So let's get a perfect break again.
Bring it on.
Oh shit, we're dead. Dude! It's so hard. And you just get one shot. That's the one thing I hate about Expert, if I'm being honest, so far, is that you have no shot to learn.
All right.
To learn people's combos, you know? It'd be nice if you just didn't do the relentless combo. But like I said, he is actually a strong character. I just don't prefer using him. I don't like the whole turning into Neverons thing. That's just not my...
Bring it on.
And see, now we're already down. And since we have inverted, we can't. And now we're C. But we can hit a Berserk Slash. Get 29,000 damage. Just doesn't get us break. There we go. We got that countered, so that's not bad. So now we're at B. $4,000 damage there. And I think we see if we can get Light Holder. Get Light Holder. So it's like 8 combos, man. If he hits that, you're just dead. I can't dodge it. And that's sad, man. Minoko shouldn't be this strong. It should be as strong as you have him leveled.
All right.
Like, I understand they want it to be fun or whatever, but like, he should only be as strong as you've leveled him. Because otherwise it makes no sense. Because then what is he? Is he just holding back what we have him on our team? Like, he actually has this much health, but he just doesn't because he's just on our team. He's like, ah, well, you know, I'm just trying to hold back for him.
Bring it on.
I can't get those, whatever those guys are called, the fucking, I can't hit the Neveron attacks. They're just so hard for me. Because he has like the hardest ones to fucking do too. Because like it's like how am I supposed to learn that when I get one shot? It's the only problem I have with this game, and it's only on Expert. Is like there's no shot for you to learn combos because you just get one shot. So like how are you supposed to learn it other than doing this? And even then it's like you see it once and then you can't do it. But again, like I said, it's my biggest weakness with this game is that I rely too heavily on one-shotting everything, and then I haven't got good at dodging or parrying in this game.
Last ditch effort.
So that's a me problem. It's not a game problem. The only thing that's a game problem is it's like I take so much damage that it's like impossible to learn these combos. So swing, 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 swing. Okay, at least we survived it.
Last ditch effort.
But now we're out of our shields.
I'll manage.
So we can get our 29,000 damage.
I've lived through worse.
Dang, and now we're not gonna have enough to break him.
I think I'll improvise.
Because now we're in B. Damn. And this is where having the ability to break it would be nice. follow-up causes it, but I guess we hit light holder, see, hopefully we can live.
Last-ditch effort.
Okay. Somehow we get 2 turns, so attack him there with S.
Not impressed.
Dude! Ah. Minoko is tough.
Ha!
Yeah.
Verso.
Minoko is harder than the Axon was. It is a one-on-one, so there's that part of it.
Ready to strike.
You're outmatched.
I just don't know where I got that second turn from. So I thought that was a second turn. Okay, so that gives us the 999 damage. So this should give us 4, 6, and we should still be able to do perfect break. Getting closer to break damage, we're not. But even then, we're not getting close to like killing him.
Not impressed.
Okay, we have our 2 shields still, so that's not the end of the world. Hit our auto attacks. I think we just go Berserk Slash since we're missing health.
Not impressed.
See, now we just have to wait till we got an ability that can get us. Let's shoot him once for some damage. Perfect break. We should probably be able to break him. There we go. He's now broken. Hit an auto attack. He's no longer stunned. Let's hit a gradient attack. Sabotage. We marked him. Alright, perfect. We got lucky with the mark. This might be enough. Dude. So, why do I get 2 turns there, but it doesn't let me use my extra turn? Because it says that I have 2 turns there, and that's where I get fucked up. It wasn't my second turn, I had literal 2 turns. So what was the second turn? That's where I'm getting kind of confused by this game. That's the second time it said you have a second turn, and then I don't get the turn. Mark doesn't matter because perfect break is maxed out at the 999.
Just try it.
It's just so slow. I can't do the slow attacks, man. It fucks me up every time. Berserk Slash. 27,000. We need the damage more than we need the break. Like break damage is nice, don't get me wrong, but we need to just be like trying to get damage. There we go. Okay, so now we have 2 in a row. But it's not actually going to be 2 in a row. So we get this turn. And then we get Phantom Stars. But this one will break him. Perfect. There we go. Fuck me, man. 256,000. Damn. Responding Chroma Catalyst.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
Only took me 52 times. You got lucky. I did.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Minoko and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more now. Actually, it was like 6 more times, and it's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. Except he beat the shit out of me. And he is now relationship level 4. Perfect. Minoko was hard, man. The duel reminded Minoko of some skills he had forgotten. Gradient attack unlocked. Sanctuary. They share a few drinks which Minoko cannot drink because of his mask, then head back to the others. Oh, that also reminds me of the masks being thrown at him and them just bouncing off of his face. Was also funny. So yeah, that's an extra video. This video is going to be all fighting the Axon, doing some relationship stuff, and then getting beat to shit by Minoko.
You're finally...
We are.
You ready?
Which is crazy. Okay, so he doesn't have another relationship for us.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Okay.
I miss...
Me too.
Dang, we don't have any... We don't have any extra stuff with Esquier.
Still thinking.
I wish.
And what about Mael? Nope. So I guess the 2-turn thing was just a one-time thing with Lune, maybe? But anyways, that's about all we have for this episode. I think next episode we'll do some attributes and learn some skills next episode. But yeah, I think at the beginning of the next episode, that's what we'll do. We'll rest, we'll do all that. We will check in at the camp and do all that since the Minoko thing took so long. So I'm assuming there's going to be a checkup on others and write in the... Oh no, just write in the journal. All right, so we'll do that. We'll check in with everybody else again just to make sure, probably, because you guys know I like to do that. But yeah, I got my ass beat by Minoko for a lot, so that bloated the length of this episode, but hey, it's okay. I eventually did it, so. But yeah, in the next part, we will talk to everybody, write in the journal, and kind of advance and go see where we need to go from here. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.